In this video, you will learn how to install and use the Libby app on your device with your Waukee School's Student ID or Waukee Public Library card. Access with the Waukee Student ID is available through a partnership with the Waukee Public Library called Digital Scholar. Visit waukeepubliclibrary.org/Digital Scholar to see more online resources that are available. Unless you are using a Kindle, you will go to your device's App Store and download the free app Libby by Overdrive. The first time you open Libby, you will need to set up your account. On following logins, you will not need to answer all of these questions. When you see the prompt shown on this screen, tap Yes, you have a card, even if you do not have a physical library card. On the next screen, click I'll search for a library. As you type in Waukee, you will see the list narrow to Bridges, the Waukee Public Library. Click on that. Again, tap Waukee Public Library. When asked for your library account details, simply enter your Waukee School's student ID number, then tap Sign In. You may also use your physical library card number if you have one. Please choose only one or the other for your Libby account. On this screen, choose Next. Now you will see the main library page for Bridges. The titles you see in Libby are the same throughout the state of Iowa. It is one giant shared collection of downloadable materials. Anytime you need to access information about your account, you can click on Libby's head at the top right of the screen. You can search for a specific title or author in the search box at the top, and you can see many choices to browse if you scroll down. You can also change what you see on the screen by tapping on Preferences. You can choose to limit the items you see by type of item. Select one if you want to limit to eBooks or audiobooks. You can also limit by language or by audience if you want to see only children's, teens, or adult titles. You can limit by compatibility. You would choose Libby for Apple and Android devices. You would choose Kindle if you have a Kindle, or choose Adobe compatible e-reader if you are on a Nook or a computer. Another important preference is availability. Do you want to see everything the library owns or only titles that are available right now? As a side note, it might seem odd that with ebooks and audios that everything is not available all the time. Unfortunately, publishers still charge libraries for each copy of an ebook or audiobook. They charge the same price or more than the cost of a print book, and since library budgets are limited, we have a limited number of copies available of a title at any given time, even with many libraries pooling their funding. And now back to Libby. When you have your preferences set, tap Apply Preferences. Then you will be able to scroll down and browse through the available options. When you see a title you would like to know more about, you can click it. You will then be able to read a summary, and if you scroll down, you will see links to other books in the series if it is part of a series. And if it is available and you would like it, click Borrow. In case that was an accidental tap, you will have one more chance to go back or to confirm your borrow. This screen will also remind you how many items you have out and if you have any items on hold. Tap Borrow. If you clicked Borrow, the item will be available on your device for exactly 2 weeks. After that time, it will automatically be returned. You have a few actions available to you from this screen. If you want to see what else you have out, you can tap Go to Shelf. In your shelf, you can manage your account. See items that you have on hold or items that you have tagged. You should tag an item if you don't necessarily want to be on a waiting list, but just want to remember it for later. If you are finished with a book before it is due, you can tap on Manage Loan. You will then have the option to return early. If you need more time for a book and no one else is waiting, you might be able to renew loan for more time. Now let's go back to the main library page to search for a title that is not available. This time I chose to click on the title Dread Nation, which is not currently available. If you tap Place a Hold, you will then see how many copies are available and an estimated time of how long you will have to wait. If you are sure you still want the item on hold, tap Place Hold again. Then you will see a variety of actions you can take. Let me briefly explain suspending a hold. Click on that. You will want to use this option if you think your turn for something might come up, but you already have the maximum number of items checked out in your account and you aren't finished with them. If you suspend the hold, as the screen says, you will stay at the top of the line, but the item won't become available for you during the suspended time. Tap Update Hold. The screen will return to your shelf. If you change your mind about something you have on hold, you can simply click back on holds, tap Manage Hold, then tap Cancel Hold if you no longer want that item. The screen will confirm the cancellation and you can go to Shelf. At any time, you can browse for new materials by tapping Library, and you will return to the main library screen. There are many ways to browse Libby, and I'm sure you will find the way that works best for you. Here is one more quick way to limit your search besides preferences. Tap Explore, then choose a category to narrow your search. Let's click Teens. You will now see only titles published specifically for young adults. You can scroll down for a variety of book lists and narrow your preferences the same as you would from the main library page. Again, at any time, you can tap the Libby symbol in the top right for more account choices. If you choose Learn Libby, you will see that you can be guided through many more tutorials within the app. You can also contact the Waukee Public Library if you have any questions by calling 515-978-7944, by using our live chat at waukeepubliclibrary.org, or by emailing askme@waukee.org. Happy reading!